Start by asking a question?
Yes.
Because you guys are asking all the questions. This year, every other time, I'm going to ask the first question. And I'm going to ask one person, and you got to give me an answer. All right? Who won the debate last night?
Hillary.
All right. I'm just asking. I just wanted to see the answer.
I think winning the debate is a weird concept
Yeah, I
in general,
agree.
but I think Hillary.
It's just like ice skating. You don't know. There's judges, you know?
I don't think a lot of people change their vote.
No.
That's my
Yeah.
Wow.
No, even more so.
Okay, even more so. It solidified your mind.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you watch all this?
Yeah, the whole team watched. They came in about the second half. Everybody watched it.
They're there for the good stuff.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
exciting part.
the good stuff.
Second half, you just
The second half of the debate. They shouldn't do half times, especially in the way this is going. You know,
Bring a
since
band
it's
out and
just-
stuff.
they were tailgating, so they might as well just. I mean, they really were. I mean, this is turning into a sport event. So, all right, enough with the
I thought you meant
politics.
the candidates were tailgating out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, they could have been. They may have been.
There was one thing I was curious about, but maybe they answered the question. We just starting small forward. But when I looked out, I saw HoopJab back there again. So is he the incumbent and is his job?
I don't know. It's the first day, you know. So I think that job is wide open. But I would say Luke, Allen, Wes, you know, would be the three. We may go small. You know, a lot of times it's like I said last year, but I didn't actually follow through on it. I said that position will change a lot. You know, this year, you know, last year we ran a lot with the small lineup. You know, 3 guards. We may do that to start games. If we feel like that one of the 3 or 2 players on the other team is, you don't need a big, small forward, we may do that because it makes us a more dangerous team. So we'll see.
Seeing Luke out there today to not
No, because Luke and Allen were both on the first year. They just kind of, when you guys walked in, I'm sure they switched.
And what do they each bring that's good and that's solid?
They both bring in defense. I mean, they both are excellent defenders. They both bring toughness to that group, which is nice. Allen's a better shooter. Luke's probably a better cutter. You know, Allen's still getting over his injury from last year, so it may take him some time, and we'll see.
Is it fair to say that defensively you need more from that position defensively than you do offensively based on the other 4 guys?
Yeah, I mean, Blake can be a very good defender, and we're going to lean on him to be that. DJ, we don't have to talk about. CP, we don't have to talk about. So that 2 and the 3 spot, you need a defender in one of those 2 spots.
What did you see today? First day of camp?
Not much. I mean, I thought the guys were in pretty good shape. We did far more teaching today than usual, you know, so we really didn't play enough. If I was a player, I'd have been very frustrated with today because, you know, it was a lot of stop and starting. You know, as a player, I can stand practices like that personally. I just thought we needed it because we changed a couple of things offensively. Not a lot defensively, except for we have to be better at what we did defensively. So I thought it was a frustrating practice more for them, but good for us. Yeah.
Could you sit on their faces?
No, they were good. They handled it, but I know players want to play. That's why they play basketball, to play basketball. And we didn't scrimmage once. You know, we went up and down, but it was controlled. We didn't have one scrimmage today, which is a very unusual practice for me.
How did Blake look?
He looked great. He went the whole practice, which I didn't like, actually. You know, 3 or 4 times someone tried to get him out and he wouldn't come out. So that's it. He was feeling good, but you have to be careful with that.
Yeah, I wonder, because he said he's 100%, but are you a little worried that this is something
No,
that
he is
could
100%.
resurface?
No, but he's 100%. But we want him to stay 100%. And Chris too. Like we want those 2 guys. You know, they don't need to go every possession in practice. They get it. Give somebody else.
Is that more, I guess, how Blake's part of determination?
Yeah, I don't blame Blake. Like if I hadn't played in a year, you know, half a year, I'd probably do it too. This is his first time he had, you know, like red meat in front of him, you know, all year in a long time. So I get it. And if I was him, I would have done the same thing.
You used a 3-guard lineup for the backups with success last year. Obviously, different personnel.
Yeah.
Is that something you still think you could turn to just because
Oh,
you
I know
have
we're going to do it, you know, because it helps CP. You know, obviously when you play Austin with that group, he can guard the better offensive player and allow CP to do what the rest of the league does, and that is their point guards never guard the other point guard. So we want to do that a lot this year. We want to put a lineup out there where CP doesn't have to guard the best guy, and really on our team, the only other guy, Raymond can do that, and Austin can do that. So those two guys are going to do that. So.
But knowing CP, will he say, "Okay, I'll do that, Doc"?
Oh
He'll
yeah,
tell
yeah,
you, Doc,
yeah.
Forget that, I got this.
No, he did it all last year. He was happy when we did it because that makes him better. You know, that allows him to just play. In the minutes that happened last year, CP was really good because now he's fresh. He's attacking. So we felt like that's a mistake. Like we didn't do it enough last year, and we'll do it more this year.
You guys used Austin to guard threes, sometimes out of necessity last year. He said yesterday that was something he wanted to do more of this year. Was that something, even when you kind of put the team together, you're like, this is,
Yeah,
we
we
thought
talked
he was
about
good
it.
enough, and he could
Yeah,
do-
we talked
and
about
did
it
he
at
have
the
to
end
do
of the year.
anything to get more ready to get stronger? Did he have to do that?
Yeah, stronger and learn just threes in general. You know, when you're a point guard for the most part, and a two, and also really a tweener who can play both. You know, I don't know if he's ever played threes, you know, until last year. You know, we had some success. We actually guarded Durant well in 1 game, 2 games. You know, and so yeah, we're going to do that at times. It's not going to be a steady diet. We want bigger threes out on the floor, but when we feel like we can take advantage of that because of the speed, it does two things for CP too. Is, you know, let's say Austin's guarding the point, and you can get someone else. It gives CP another ball handler. That's the other thing. We didn't think we had enough ball handlers on the floor with CP last year. Now, Blake wasn't there, so that gives you the other ball handler.
Everybody else go today?
Everybody went. Everybody looked good. A few guys need to get in better shape. You can see that. But overall, guys are in pretty good shape.
Who's the most out of shape?
By far.
Are you in shape?
Well, compared to this group, I am a fine-tuned machine. That's all I'm gonna say. I see a couple of thin guys, but other than that.
Fair enough.
I'm taking Ralph in a sprint over you guys right now.
I wouldn't want to kill him.
Doc, you mentioned that the guys are really hungry to play. Do you think that I know it's just preseason, but are they a little excited for next week's game against the Warriors?
I don't think they're thinking about the Warriors a whole bunch right now. I think they're thinking about trying to learn what we're doing. You know, I think they'll look forward to that probably the day before, but not right now. We got a whole year to worry about them and everybody else. All right, you guys are out of questions. I love you for that.
You're
Thank you.
going to have a better question tomorrow.
Blake's on his way here.
HoopJab. HoopJab.